Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PowerDrift. Now, for the uninitiated, you are watching India's biggest auto show on YouTube and you shall be treated to some great automotive content. For the initiated, well, you know exactly where I am. I am at BIC, suit up, game face on, ready to go. But what exactly am I riding? Well, I'm riding a motorcycle from Hero Motorcorp. Now, if your guess is to be the HX 250R, well, you're wrong. If your guess is to be the Haster, well, you're wrong again. Then what exactly am I riding? It is this. This is the Hero Xtreme 200R. I've just got done with my track session here with the Hero Xtreme 200R, and to kick things off, let me say that this is surprising and in a very good way.
Seen as a concept at the 2016 Auto Expo, we finally saw the production version in February of 2018. This is Hero's first 200cc motorcycle, and when we talk of the power and torque numbers, it sits right in between the 180s and the 200s. The engine is refined and there is sufficient torque in the low and mid-range, but fades out as you inch closer to the 3-digit mark.
At low speeds, the front end has really good feel, but once you start pushing the motorcycle at anything about 85-90 kilometers per hour, the front end starts to feel a little unsettling. Now this gets standard telescopic forks. Now on the rear you get a monoshock, Hero's second motorcycle after the Impulse to get this setup. The compression on this is a little soft for my weight, but it should perform great in the urban conditions. So going over potholes, going into bumps, it shouldn't be a problem and it won't hurt your back. This one has got vibrations at about 6,500–7,000 RPM, and they majorly are felt on the handlebar. Now when we talk about the brake setup, this is a big development from Hero Motorcorp. This one gets a single channel ABS unit. There's nothing on the rear. The front has got good bite, decent bite, not too strong, and so does the rear. It does not have a really strong bite, and the rear does not lock up until and unless you're really standing on the brake. So that is a good thing, and if you're looking at this to be your very first motorcycle, be assured that this is not going to throw you off, and it's not going to pop up any nasty surprises when you brake real hard. Now a lot of things remain to be tested. The ergonomics, the fuel economy number, and of course the heating, and heating in particular, because this is still an air-cooled engine. This is not an oil-cooled, and definitely should be tested considering the temperatures around here and in the city when you're in chock-a-block traffic. This will be the real test of the Xtreme 200R. Now when we talk about competition, when you look at the 200cc segment, we've got the Apache RTR 200 and the NS 200 predominantly. But when you look at the specs of this motorcycle and when you compare it to those motorcycles, it does not really go well, because those motorcycles make a lot more power, come with liquid cooling, a lot more equipment on offer. This on the other hand really goes up against the 180s and also some of the 160s. The Apache RTR 180 and the Pulsar 180 in particular, the recently launched RTR 164V, which is the FI variant, and also the Hornet. Hero has not really given us an indication of what this motorcycle is going to be priced at, but we think it should be priced around the 90,000 mark, and with that it should lock up its horns against some of these 160s as well as the 180s. But for now, I think this truly deserves a test out there in the urban jungle, but it's only going to happen once the bike is launched. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and like I always say, like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And I did hear that some of you guys are going to win the OnePlus 6. Yes, and for that you need to subscribe. It will be worth it. Until the next one, I am Varun Painter, and I shall see you later. Segment, you've got the Apache RTR 200 and also the NS 200. But when you look at the spec sheet and when you look at what those motorcycles have to offer and what this offers, shit.
I'm so
Well, don't go away yet, because we are coming to you with something which is our next step forward, next level, next... I'm not allowed to say the right thing, but then subscribe to the channel so that you know what that next thing is.